I'm a gift of life, a liquid so fine, a treasure that's yours, yet not fully mine. I change with the days, I shift with the hours, adjusting my mix like nature's own powers. I'm warm and sweet with nutrients complete, perfectly tailored for tiny mouths to meet. I carry defenses both mighty and small, to shield the one who depends on it all. I need no machine, no factory's aid, yet my value's unmatched, not easily weighed. I'm always on time, at the first little plea, delivered with love, as natural as can be. I hold secrets inside like a magical brew, from colostrum's gold to milk's perfect hue. I nourish the body, the mind, and the heart, and in this connection, life finds its start. What am I, ladies and gentlemen? What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Strength Classroom. The answer is obviously breast milk. So, here's some landmine snatches. Like I said in a previous vlog, the triple extension is going better and I'm able to drop under with the forward intent. I've never done 90 pounds, which I guess you include the bar, but that's hard to, what it is, 97 pounds, who freaking knows? I've never done 90 pounds with such little rest in between. I'm basically just cutting out the fluff of me resetting up. So I did the speed sets first and then the main set. So I think I can add some weight to my heavy sets. Now, every once in a while, I like to do like a repetition day, more so for my upper body work than my lower body work. I think lower body work has to be super high rep when it comes to repetitions, and that's better suited for assistance work that can be done later on. So I never really go too high in reps with lower body stuff, for the main work anyway. So I decided to get out my Cambered bar, which is a specialty bar that swings a little bit and it feels better, or sorry, it feels different than a just straight bar. That's what specialty bars typically do. And you could see the weight is basically hanging lower. So it's just going to have a different feel. Now, where I felt this the most, surprisingly, was my triceps. Obviously, chest and shoulders got hit as well. But if I wanted to say which one felt different from a normal barbell, it was definitely the triceps. Maybe just due to the stabilization at the top. This felt obviously more stable than a chaos bar or a rhino bar or a bamboo bar, but less stable than a just regular barbell, okay? Which wasn't that big of a deal, but it was just enough to create change or promote change. So 5 sets of 8 to 10 reps. I believe it went 10, 9, 8, 8, 8. I believe that's how it sounds. That sounds like a pizza place's phone number. Call 10, 9, 8, 8, 8 for some garbage pizza. That's pretty much sounds like an ad. Like it says right there, Cambered bar, it just has elements of instability. If you have it, just know you don't have to only use it for squats or deadlifts or good mornings. Oh, deadlifts, what would you do with that? Well, you could, actually you could, but the setup is really funky. I've seen it before and it's not really, it's like all flash, no substance. Let's just put it that way. So this was really good. I had a huge pump in the upper body, once I was done this. It was about 2 minutes of rest per set, then some barbell rows. Now this, ironically, was almost like my dynamic effort for the day. And I have a video, it has not come out yet, about talking about if you're an athlete where there's a heavy focus on pulling in your sport, you easily could do dynamic effort barbell rows, you could do high pulls, you can do cleans. That can be your dynamic effort work. But dynamic effort barbell rows, I'm doing 8 sets of 5 and just trying to shove it into my stomach as fast as I can without using so much body English. And if you think this is a lot of body English, you're insane. My body is it's only moving 10 to 15 degrees while pulling it off the floor. And I'm trying to use my whole backside, but my back was pumped to shit. So 8 sets of 5, it's like 40 total reps, which I was able to do at 225, but here I'm doing it with 275. No straps either. And I'm using my bar that has not very much knurling, so I can tell my grip strength is getting a lot stronger. So here's a chaos overhead press, seated press. Last week I had multiple kettlebells, and I'm like, you know what? There's no point adding multiple kettlebells unless I can't get an increment. So 2 sets of 15 reps, about 100 pounds, probably like 101. But as you can see, I pause it at the bottom, pause it at the top, just ever so slightly. The pause is more at the bottom than the top. But it's shaking the whole time, and I'm keeping the bar under control. All my stabilizers are being hit. That's the important part. Now we have Lou raises. These are these 15-pound bumpers I told you about. Look at how jacked I am. When I bend over, just the sheer force of my chest is just, look, the rest of my body goes dark. It's uncanny, the jackness that comes with the strength class for methods. Uncanny, brothers and sisters. Lou raises, 4 to 6 sets, 12 to 15 reps. Here, I just decided to go on the low end, but I'm going to do 4 to 6 sets, 12 to 15 reps twice a week. My shoulders are already feeling better. If you have any shoulder issues, study how the Chinese weightlifters do these. I decided to get a back angle for you where they twist the plates at the top. This really, really helps. I've had stiff, ever since I injured my right shoulder pressing, I've had a stiff right shoulder, and I feel like just doing these 2 times a week completely changed my shoulder mobility in my right shoulder. Even during this exercise, I felt something just realign or something, and it completely changed how my shoulders felt for the next 3-4 days. And today's the 4th day, so I'll keep you posted on how that goes. But then just to finish off with a second hypertrophy exercise. So basically, if you start off with these main movements, let's say you do 2 to 3 to maybe 4 main movements. Even Chinese weightlifters or any weightlifters do hypertrophy work at the end, whether it's dips, pull-ups, rows. They really wouldn't do bicep work, but tricep stuff, shoulder stuff. Just pick 2 isolation exercises per workout. Don't go super crazy. But that should be like the bare minimum, even if your focus is not bodybuilding. Remember, hypertrophy just means growing the muscle in size. Bodybuilding means posing on stage. 2 very, very different things. Kettlebell extensions just have a different feel because the weight is completely under your hands. So it doesn't... there's really no strain on your wrist, let's put it that way. This is almost like doing a JM press with kettlebells. So these are 35 pounds each. That's all for the workout, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any questions, you like this video, learn something, like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And as always, have yourself a great day.